Good morning, my little individual bowls of hot potato mash. How are you this morning? Wee Paddy from across the shuck. Firstly, a bit of business. Um, I was contacted night before yesterday by Rick over at Warthog. He's in hospital and it's on a day-to-day basis. He doesn't know how long he's going to be in, but he's it's typical Rick. He says he's going to try and make a video while he's in hospital, but I've told him to behave himself, do what the doctors tell him, and get out quick, and then we'll get him back on our screens again. But anyway, that was good news. I was getting worried I hadn't heard from him. But anyhow, thank you to everybody who sent prayers. And I've pinned he sent a little text to my, the video. So if you go down in the comments of the last video for Warthog prayers, he sent a little text to thank everybody. I've pinned it at the top of the page. So I'm just amazed at just the kindness and love that comes from this community in times of crisis. It's great. So what have I got for you today? I've got a brother knife. Now, you know I've done brother knives for years. They're budget knives. They start at about, you can get these these lockbacks, you know, the cheaper versions from about £17. In 440C, you can get these, I think these ones, 440C. They're an absolutely cracking knife, and the heat treatment seems to be, on all the ones I've tested, the 440C is pretty well heat treated. You can get the fancy penknife ones, which are just under £30. You can get these locking micarta, and these three here are all micarta, and this is a locking folding blade. There we go. You can get that for about £20. And they're all over on AliExpress. You just go on to AliExpress, type in brother knives, and you'll get lists of them. There's lots of them there, from their older versions to the more modern ones in micarta. But what I've got today is something I don't get very much from Brother. They sent me this as well, and they come in these lovely little bags, these little canvas bags. I think they're absolutely lovely. Sometimes you get a box, sometimes the box is folded up and it's just put in a package and wrapped around here. But whatever way they come, this is the knife. Now, it's an unusual shaped knife, but an incredibly comfortable knife in hand, and well guarded. So if you're going to do some heavy work, it's well guarded. Now, it's a locking knife. And look at that blade. Isn't that just a gorgeous blade? I haven't got the best lighting today. I should have put my light up. But look at that for a clip point. Sabre, flat ground, not particularly thin behind the edge, but this is a working knife. And it's got a good sturdy point on it, as you can see there. Good sturdy point on it. Seems to be fairly sharp. All brother knives usually come sharp. Very rarely do you get a dull one. I've just got a bit of paper here. I'll bring out and let you see. I always keep my receipt paper for these wee cut tests. That is razor sharp, and I mean razor sharp. You stick a wee strop on that, and that is, in fact, I would say that is even, wow. Can you see that? Look at that hair that's just come off my arm. That is razor sharp. It doesn't need a strop. Beautiful. Now, bearing in mind, this knife at the moment on AliExpress is £22 to the UK, free delivery. And you just can't get better than that. £22 for, it's a liner lock. It locks up pretty well. But the blade, the grind, the geometry of the knife is really lovely. I've medium-large hands, as you know. I can get a full hammer grip in there. An absolutely full hammer grip. I don't need to. This is raised up, so this is really giving you, if you wanted to do feather sticking or something like that, slicing wood, it's so well protected top and bottom. I just think it's an absolute stunner. An absolute stunner. So this is the Brother 1612, and it's in 440C. As I say, everything I've tested with these, the 440C is really, really good. I just think everything about this knife, look how lovely and clean that flow through is. Look how lovely it is. And a really nice clip. It's not a deep carry, but it gives you something to get it out of your pocket. What a lovely clip. And let me tell you, it's sturdy. It ain't coming out of your pocket. It's in black G10, which is lovely grain in it. Look, honestly, you've got jimping on your little ramp there. You have jimping on the back of this ramp as well. So when you're up against here, this is going nowhere. It's one of the most secure knives of this size that I have. But let me tell you, what a blade shape. And look at the grinds. Let me just show you the grinds. I told you it's not particularly thin, but that's not what you want in a knife like this, is really thin edge. This is a knife for working. I mean, you could quite happily take this to a building site. You could quite happily, if you're a joiner, what a great knife to have. You can poke pry, you can scoop things out. It is just a beater, an absolute beater. But in a now, I have got one complaint, and it is only one complaint because this is a 20-odd pound knife. This is the complaint. It's not the strongest detent on it. If I want to get it, I can flick it out. But that is the only thing. But I wanted to show you that detent first because it actually does. It sucks in. It's not coming out in your pocket. Do you know what I mean? There's no way that's coming out in your pocket. But it's for right hand only, I'm afraid, as far as the clip goes. And you need to be purposeful or you'll get a, because it's not a very strong detent, you need to be purposeful. So the light switch and she comes flying out. Look, for 20-odd pound, the standard of fit and finish in that is way beyond it. Went way beyond it. £22 delivered to your door free. Now, you might have to wait 8 weeks. I haven't recently. I've been getting my stuff from AliExpress. It's coming in about 4 weeks, but I can't guarantee that. So you buy it, you let it go, and it comes when it comes. I think I've only ever had one problem with delivery in the years I've been getting Brother. In the years I've been buying off AliExpress, I've had really good service, I have to say. And when I didn't get one, I got my money back straight away. But listen to that. The lockup is solid. There's no movement whatsoever. There are free spinning pivots, but you can get them both sides and open it up if you want to. I don't. On a cheap knife like this, as long as it's tight, I don't care. I'm never going to open it. I'll blow it through. I put a little bit of lube on it, knife pivot lube. When I got it, that's the only thing I've done to it. And to be honest with you, as long as you're, committed to the flick, it's every time, as long as I give it that wee bit of flick, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really genuinely love it. What size is it? Let me just tell you what size it is. So I haven't a baldy notion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 3/4. That's a good size knife. The actual grip length, let me just get that grip length for you, is 3 3/4 inside the grip. Not from end to end, inside the grip, 3 3/4. So that's going to fit most hands in there. That is incredibly comfortable, safe, especially for a work knife that you're going to use hard. But if you want a camp knife, £22, you couldn't beat it. Stainless steel, you're not worried about it rotting at all. The liner lock, easy to use. And it will fall, and it'll get better as the washers. It's probably just plastic. But no, I'm trying to see what it is. I can't see a blimmin' thing. Let me just see. I think that's bearings, actually. It does seem to be bearings, but let me tell you, it's absolutely fine. It's a big knife. It's a great big work knife, a great offering from Brother. Again, that I don't know whether they'll all be like that. It is, unless you forcefully give it a flick out, and it locks up completely securely. So the one problem is the detent. You can hear it sucks it in. It's safe in your pocket, but when you're going to get it out, you have to just give it a wee bit of purposeful flicking. So I'm going to leave that with you. I'm not going to make this a long video. For £22, you want a work knife, you ain't going to get much better than that. So just go to AliExpress, type in Brother knives, and you'll get the wide variety. I'm loving this fixed blade I just got. Again, these knives are usually under £30, and this is probably one of the dear, and this is the little pen knife. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Green G10, blue liners, a beautiful little Sunday knife, pocket knife, and this one's in VG10. Can't get much better. You just literally can't. I love them. So, once I've had a wee play with this in a couple of weeks' time, I'll give this away to somebody in the UK, because I'm not sending it to America or anywhere else, because it costs more than the knife to send it to them. And that's the honest truth. But I'll do it. It'll be in the UK. It'll be a giveaway in the not too distant future. I just want to have a play with it. I just love it. Recommended. There you go. Another brother knife recommended. And I'll see you all very soon with another wee video. Bye bye now. Cheers.